This is a process for all of these athletes.
Absolutely, and whether it's mixed synchro or not, they're still getting that opportunity to be out here diving on this stage.
So they'll value this, not necessarily liking the score, but it's all part of developing and getting better. And we see some separation now between the two teams as we get through round number 4 and set for round number 5. We saw Kaylee Mackay there a moment ago. Continues to get her work in. She's been talking about the challenges of dealing with her ankle injury and how she's had to do a lot of mental reps because the physical reps just aren't possible. How difficult is that for somebody who has that passion to get better and they just know that physically there's only so much they can do?
I can only imagine. It's extremely frustrating, and Kaylee has such a great spirit and great attitude, and it never falters. She'll never show you that anything's wrong, but I can't imagine what she's dealing with, you know, alone. And personally, I can't wait to hopefully see her back up there and doing exactly what she knows how to do. But suffering an injury like that, and one that's so long-term, is definitely very difficult. And she's put her whole life into this.
And there's an expectation for her as well that she's got some big events this summer. So if people are wondering why she's not competing here at home at the Canada Cup in Calgary, it's because there's a World Championship ahead. There's also a Commonwealth Games, so she's only got so many dives in the tank. She's gonna use them where she can maximize her success over the course of the summer. So it's a difficult situation, but they've made the decision as a team, I'm sure, with her supports, and we wish her the very best.
Yes, she's very, very supported by her loved ones and diving family, so yeah.
And we're getting set now for the 5th and final effort of the mixed 10-meter competition. It's the leaders, Oliveira and Pereira from Brazil. And to wrap it up, they're going to do a forward 3.5 in the pike position.
Now they've switched sides again for the approach. Just back and forth, back and forth. You know what? Ingrid has been very consistent again today. Taking off the platform at the same time. Entering the water almost right at the same time. Just not the entry from Kawan. You can see he's not straight up and down. And he doesn't pull himself tight into the water. He just kind of drops it in, which is where that big splash is coming from. Still nice scores for the synchronization. Ingrid receiving really nice scores for herself.
Yeah, look at the execution scores all the way up to a couple of 8s. Synchronization, a couple of 7.5s to lead the way, and the 5 dives done. They're going to have a little fun there, enjoying their experience here at the Canada Cup in Calgary. A great weekend for Ingrid Oliveira, who won the 10-meter yesterday for women, and in the mix today, a superb performance as their total all the way up to 281.76. They're going to take the top spot. The Canadians are going to try and finish strong here with a back 2.5, 1.5 twists in the pike position.
I think maybe the pressure was on today. It's been a long week. Katelyn just not finishing the dive all the way.
So can you tell us a bit more about what you mean when you say not finishing the dive?
So she's not completing it all the way to her head. She's landing it, we call it either short or over. So on her back 3.5, she was over. And on her back twist, she was short. She just is coming out of her pike a little bit early. She's finding the water, but her legs aren't able to line up a little bit more with the roof, or her toes, I should say.
So you see congratulations between the teams there. The Canadians close it out with execution scores as high as 8. And their total for the 5 dives, 243.03. The Brazilian combination, though, Golden, Oliveira, and Pereira, 281.76. And it's top spot for the Brazilians. So a little more gold in the suitcase for Ingrid Oliveira, and some valuable experience for the young Canadians.
And you know what? They get to go home with a silver medal.
Very good experience. And, you know, it's interesting. We wondered about that. And we'll talk about that a bit more coming up when we get to the next event, the men's 3-meter synchro. The fact that there aren't necessarily full fields in some of these synchronized events, but teams have their reasons for taking part. They include just earning the medals, and there's some prize money, there's valuable experience. So all of those things are factors. What we do know, though, is that the mixed 10-meter synchronized event is over. It was a lot of fun and a great performance from the Brazilians.
I agree.